Good morning and welcome to the Guided Meditation and More Facebook page. So we're going to start in about another minute. Just waiting for people to join. Okay, so it's 8 a.m. on Sunday, and I offer this meditation every day at 8 a.m. for now, while the coronavirus is, while we're dealing with that situation. So on this page, if you want to be notified, reminders about the meditation, just like the page and you'll get notifications. So my name is Richardson and I'm going to guide you through today's meditation. And if you have any comments, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. And even if you're watching the recorded video, I still go back and answer questions. So leave a comment and let me know where you're watching from. Okay? So let's close our eyes, or keep them open if you like. I'm going to close mine. And just, let's give ourselves a moment just to settle. Just letting the body settle. Now let's take a few deep breaths. We're going to breathe in through the nostrils and long breath out of the mouth. Okay. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Now just let the body come to rest and relax. Let the breath come back to its normal breathing rhythm. It happens all by itself. It's not something we have to control. Now let's notice where our butt or the bottom of our legs meet the surface of whatever it is we're sitting on, whether it's a chair or a cushion. Just notice that sensation. Notice the weight of your body on the cushion. Now let's bring our attention to our feet. Notice your feet. You can wiggle your toes if you like. Squeeze your feet. And then relax. Tighten the feet and then relax. Now let's bring our attention up to our calves. Now notice your kneecaps. Notice your thighs. Let's bring our attention to our navel area, our belly button. Let's stop there for a moment and notice that that area expands and contracts with the in and out breath. If you don't notice that sensation, it may help to put your hand on your belly button area. Now let's bring our attention up to our diaphragm. And now to our heart. And breathe into your heart. Breathe fully into your heart. Now bring your attention to your throat. Notice your throat. And now bring your attention to your lips. And relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Just let them drop down. We're not slouching, we're just relaxing the shoulders. And bring your attention to that place on your forehead between the eyebrows. Now bring your attention to the top of your head, the crown area. Now let's check in with ourselves. Look within and see if you notice any emotions that are maybe difficult emotions. What are you feeling right now, this morning, or afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're watching from? with this coronavirus, what is your emotional state like when you think of what's going on? Just notice, gently notice what is here. You can ask yourself, just look within, and you can say to yourself, is there any anger here? Is there any fear? Is there any anxiety? Is there any numbness, any excitement? Whatever it is, there's no right or wrong answer. And we're not trying to change or get rid of these emotions. We're just putting our attention there, allowing whatever is to be there. And if you find something, there's some anxiety, fear, any sadness, whatever it is, breathe into that. Let it in a little bit more. Feel it a little bit more deeply. Be curious about it. Curiosity and wonder. We oftentimes distract ourselves from difficult emotions without knowing it. We may distract ourselves through social media, work, substances, blaming someone else, blaming our politicians, blaming ourselves. There's a lot of things we do to distract from what is going on inside. And sometimes that just becomes a habit. So today we're just noticing what's here. These emotions are neither good or bad. There's an innocence to them. So we're just noticing the raw emotions. And if you find that you have emotions that are too intense to be with, then you can ask yourself, how much of this can I be with? And just be with a small amount of it, whatever you can handle. We don't need to take on more than we can. It's about being gentle with ourselves. And we don't want to force anything. Now, if you found an emotion, that's great. If not, that's great too. As long as just the act of looking within is a big step. If you have found the emotion, see where the emotion is felt in the body. Where do you feel it in the body? You may feel anxiety in the diaphragm area, maybe anxiousness in the throat. There's so many different areas, and it can be different for everyone. You may be holding it in the shoulders. Feel the sensation. Be curious about it. Is it warm? Is it sharp? Is it clenching? Is it throbbing? Just the raw sensation where the emotion is felt in the body. It could even be resistance. You may feel resistance. And that's okay. We don't want to force through resistance. Just notice the resistance and breathe into it. No need to resist the resistance. You may even feel the sensation get more intense, and that's normal. I believe that's part of our body's protective mechanism, doing its job. It's part of how the body keeps us safe. And we need that. If a car's we're walking across the street and a car is coming, we need the body has that reaction, that very quick reaction. But right now we're in a safe place, we're in a safe space. But that protective mechanism may not realize that. And what we're doing is giving it space to convey whatever it is that it needs to convey. What is it trying to tell you? What message is that sensation giving you? There's no right or wrong answer. Just use your imagination like a child, and whatever comes up for you first. What we're doing is, by putting our attention on the sensation, we're directing consciousness through that area. And by breathing into the sensation, we're energizing that area that may feel stuck. So we're giving that area consciousness and energy. This was a practice that was passed down from my teacher, Alan Morlock, and I find that it has great benefits, something that I use daily. Again, the point is not to change the emotion or get any results. Our responsibility is our intention and just doing the practice. Normally we would do this for as long as until we feel satisfied, but because we have a time limit here, we won't be able to continue to do this. But when this meditation ends, you can check back in with that sensation. And the key word is curiosity and wonder. And just allowing it to be there and continue to give it your breath. Breathe fully into the sensation and give it your attention. Loving attention as you would give to a child that came to you crying or in fear. You would give it space, warmth, love, your gentle awareness, it's compassion. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in and exhale. Let's again bring our attention to where our body meets the surface of whatever it is we are sitting on. Just notice that sensation. Notice the weight of your body on the chair or the couch, wherever it is you are. Now bring your attention to the heart space, the heart area, kind of in the middle of the chest. You can touch that area as well. And just notice, you could say this to yourself. You don't have to say it out loud, but just I am here. I am here. This knowingness that you are here. And we're not adding anything after here. It's not I am in my living room or I am in New Jersey or just I am here. Leave it open-ended. Just be curious about it. Wonder. Just feel it. Feel that. I am here. Now let's drop the word here. Just I am. Again, don't add anything after am. It's not I am Mary or I am Mike or I am Jeff. Just leave it open-ended. And keep your attention, if you'd like, in the heart area. I am. Just notice feel into that. I am. I am. You are aware that you are. Now let's drop the word am and just the word I. I. You may feel that in the heart area again. That was just a reminder beep. Just put your attention on I. Feel that. Without I am this or I am that. Just feel where that points to. If the mind comes in, that's okay. Just bring your attention again to the heart area. You may notice the critique in mind doing what it does. You may notice thoughts. What am I going to eat for breakfast? Or what do I got to do after this? Or I'm not doing right, or it's not working, or just notice the thought. Continue to bring your attention back to the heart. Doesn't matter yet if you have to bring your attention back 1,000 times. And whatever you notice is okay. The importance is that there is this noticing. You are noticing your inner world, and it could be you're noticing a lot of thoughts, and you may feel like you're doing something wrong, but the thoughts were already there. But now that you are noticing them, you're becoming conscious of these thoughts. That happens when you begin to meditate. If you haven't been meditating, that's normal. Just continue to notice that feeling of I, just in the heart area, I. Or if you like the word awareness or beingness or presence, stillness. The word is not important. It's what the word points to. You may notice a spaciousness. It's a subtle warmth, peace, softness. Like a stream, the sound of a soothing stream. Let's take another deep breath in. One more. Noticing your body again. Noticing the weight of your body on the chair. And let's go back from I to I am. And from I am to I am here. Just touch your heart area if you like. Now when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. And notice that sense of presence, that stillness, has it left you now that your eyes are open? That sense of presence, that space between my words. And that's here whether we're talking, whether there's sounds, whether we're moving. We always have access to that. It's our most original self. I think it's in the Bible, be still and know that I am. So it doesn't mean to freeze and just be still. It's accessing the stillness that's already here. The stillness, I believe, is another word for presence. So, I just want to take a moment also, just take a moment and every morning when I get up and I do my prayers and meditation, the first thing I do is I just say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for this, thank you for this, thank you for this. And when I say this, it's just this experience, this, presence and just experience and being able to breathe all of it. It contains all of it, the quote-unquote good, the bad, every part of it. We have this experience. That's the gift, is that we're here. And so find something, if you'd like, that you're grateful for. And I start with easy things. If you find 3 things in the beginning of the day, that's great. I always, I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head, food on the table, breathing, I can walk, I have working hands, my hands work, and just the simple things that we may not stop and notice and we may take for granted. So if you'd like, think about that throughout the day and just, a few things that you're grateful for. And that kind of balances, with everything that's going on, especially, we're going through really rough times and very difficult. There's a lot of sadness and it's really difficult when I think about the people that are suffering and the nurses that are going out there and doing their job and people that are losing loved ones. It breaks my heart. And so we need to be able to be with that, with those emotions, and empathize and we also need to have a way to recharge as well, so that we can take on more and so that we can be of more service. So, and to end today's meditation, I always do this. So whoever's on, look into your smartphone. Hello Sue, hello Mary. Let's see, who else is on here? So look into your smartphone or your camera lens, and let's give each other some attention. We're just providing space for each other, opening to each other and giving space. And everything is allowed here. So bring the parts you don't like about yourself or you think others don't like, and the parts that you do like, all of your complexities and nuances and human clumsiness, we bring it all here, and it's all embraced in presence. We tend to judge parts of ourselves, our uniqueness, our mistakes, our failings. We tend to be very critical. But as Ram Dass would say, if you're out in the forest, you wouldn't look at a tree that is a little bit bent and say that this is a bad tree. We'd admire and appreciate its uniqueness. So we can do that with each other. You know, humans can do that as well, but we tend to be very judgmental. And it's something that we can just notice within ourselves. Well, thank you for joining me, and if you have, feel free to leave comments or questions in the comment area. Again, if you like these meditations, if you feel that they're helpful, like the page, Guided Meditation and More, and you'll be notified for upcoming meditations. You know, let me know when you comment, let me know where you're watching from. And there was something else that I'm forgetting, so enjoy your day, have a blessed day, and be safe out there. Take care.